Phones lit up first. Then living rooms. Then sports bars, dorm rooms, airport lounges, and late-night offices where the tennis channel usually hummed quietly in the background. This time, it roared. By sunrise, the numbers were impossible to ignore. 60 million viewers. Not for a Super Bowl. Not for an NBA Finals Game 7. Not for a heavyweight title fight. For Alex Eala. When the numbers broke the room. Inside the Tennis Channel control room, producers stared at screens like they were malfunctioning. Red alert metrics blinked. Viewership curves shot straight upward, bending past historical ceilings the network had never even planned for. Someone whispered, "That can't be right." It was. Alex Eala, 19 years old, soft-spoken, left-handed, and carrying the calm intensity of someone who has always known where she's going, had just detonated American tennis television. The sport didn't grow that night. It shifted. The match that changed the channel. The broadcast itself didn't begin with fireworks. No cinematic monologue. No manufactured hype. Just a familiar Tennis Channel intro. Clean graphics, steady voices, routine professionalism. Then Eala walked on court. Something about her presence stopped the scroll. Maybe it was the contrast, youthful composure against a tour seasoned by pressure. Maybe it was the quiet confidence of a player who didn't ask to be watched, yet commanded attention anyway. Or maybe, America would realize later, it was the feeling that they were seeing the start of something, not the middle or the end. As rallies unfolded, viewership climbed. Slowly at first. Then in violent spikes. Social media did the rest. Who is this girl? Why does she play like she's been here forever? Is this the future? By the second set, the Tennis Channel feed had become the center of gravity for American sports fans who hadn't planned on watching tennis at all. America doesn't accidentally watch tennis. This is the part that stunned executives. 60 million viewers don't stumble into a broadcast. They don't wander in by coincidence. They arrive because something has cut through noise, fatigue, and algorithmic overload. Alex Eala did that without theatrics. No racket smashes. No viral trash talk. No manufactured rivalry. Just precision. Patience. Poise. Each point felt intentional. Each reaction measured. In an era obsessed with volume, Eala played softly, and America leaned closer. The moment it became bigger than tennis. Midway through the match, commentators stopped pretending this was normal. They weren't calling games anymore. They were narrating a phenomenon. "This is unprecedented," one voice admitted, live on air. "We've never seen engagement like this." By then, celebrities had joined the stream. NBA players tweeting between quarters. Musicians reposting clips. News networks quietly switching monitors in their studios. Alex Eala wasn't just winning points. She was holding attention, the rarest currency in modern America. The weight she didn't flinch under. What made the night unforgettable wasn't just the numbers, it was how little they seemed to matter to her. On court, Eala never rushed. Never forced. Never chased applause. When she broke serve, she nodded once. When she lost a point, she reset. When the crowd erupted, she waited for silence before serving again. That restraint did something electric. It reminded viewers of why they fell in love with sports in the first place. Not for spectacle, but for mastery under pressure. A network rewritten overnight. By morning, Tennis Channel executives were calling emergency meetings. Advertising rates recalculated. Programming schedules rewritten. Internal memos used words like historic, paradigm shift, and once in a generation. One stat circulated quietly among insiders. Alex Eala's match outdrew every non-NFL sports broadcast in the channel's history, combined. The network didn't just break a record. It outgrew its own expectations in one night. Why America connected. Alex Eala didn't fit a mold, and that was the point. She wasn't marketed as loud. She wasn't framed as controversy. She wasn't pushed as nostalgia. She represented something rare, progress without chaos. An international player who spoke softly but played with authority. A young woman who carried her country with pride but didn't turn it into a performance. A competitor who looked like she trusted time to do its job. In a culture addicted to immediacy, she offered patience. America responded. The morning after. Sports radio couldn't explain it. Analytics departments tried. Pundits argued whether it was sustainable. But fans already knew. They had seen something authentic. Something early. Something real. And they wanted more. Search engines spiked. Youth tennis enrollments followed. Filipino-American communities celebrated, while casual viewers simply asked the same question. When does she play again? A new baseline for stardom. Alex Eala didn't declare victory over American tennis culture. She didn't need to. 60 million viewers did that for her. Not with chants. Not with slogans. But with attention. And in the modern era, attention is power. That night, America didn't just watch Alex Eala. It noticed her. And once that happens in sports, there's no going back. Because records can be broken. Numbers can be topped. But first moments. The night a nation collectively looks up and says, "Oh, this is different." Those last forever.